What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I present you another custom Dragon Ball Super minifigure review. Today I present you the Principal Saiyans Prince Vegeta. Let's get into it. As you can tell, this minifigure comes in this little plastic package. I'm going to open the packaging like so. This minifigure does not come with a lot of small components, so I'm going to open it a little bit more rougher than usual. There we have it. After I do that, I'm going to make sure I didn't forget anything inside the bag. Then I'm going to throw away the bag. Now, after opening the packaging, let's see what we get. Right off the bat, we see that we get a 2-star Dragon Ball. Here it is, a little 360 view of it. Next we have is the black display base, in which we can use to display this minifigure when it's all done and built. Here's the top view and bottom view of it. I'm going to attach these two pieces together because I don't want the Dragon Ball to go rolling around with us in the video. So I'm going to put it on there and leave it off to the side. Next component we have is the top part of his armor, or like the chest part of his armor. Here's all different angles of it. The top, the sides, the back, the front, and all. Here it is. The next component we have is his two arms. Here's the top view and bottom view of it. Next we have the 3 hands. They give you one extra just in case anything happens to one of the other two. You lose one and one breaks by accident, so that's pretty nice. The next component we have is the minifigure itself. You can see that, I'll first do a little 360 view of it. You can see that this minifigure has 2 different facial expressions on it. You can change it just like this by rotating the head. Really simple. Next, you can see that the legs and waist move and function as normal. Nothing special about that motions. It's pretty normal, like other minifigures. Next, we have his red hair, which is my favorite part of the minifigure. All the fine details that went into it are really amazing. Next, we have his 2 props for his energy powers. They can be held in his hands. We'll show that later in the video, but here they are. Next and last components we have are the 2 wristbands that go between the hands and arms. Now, after reviewing each component, let's start building the minifigure. The first thing I attached is the top part of his armor. You can see that it just slides onto the torso just like that. All you gotta do is remove the head. Now let's put the head back onto it and see how it looks. And here it is. You can see that the armor does not stop the rotation of the head, so that's really nice. You can change the facial expressions while having the armor onto it. There's a front and back view of it. Next component I'm going to install are the the arms. One day I'm going to get that right. But you can see that all I gotta do is line up the arms really carefully and push them in. And there we have it. You can see that the armor does not stop the motion of the arms from moving up and forward, or backwards and forwards, so that's really nice. Now I'm going to do the other side, and here it is. Next I'm going to install are the white wristbands that are at the bottom part of the gloves. You can see that they just line up with the arm holes. Now you gotta take the hands post and push it in between those 2 components, and there we have it. If you do it right, it slides in pretty simple. Here's it from the side view. Now let's repeat the process on the other side. You're going to carefully line them up, place it onto the arms, or place it onto the arm like that. Make sure I have a little bit more of a base to hold onto the minifigure when pushing down the arm. Then I'm going to grab the hands, line it up, and push in. And there we have it. Looks like I didn't line it up properly. And there we have it. This lines up perfectly when you get in there. After doing that, I'm going to twist the hand, making sure it's on there nice and securely, which it is. And now the next component I'm going to install is the hair. But before I do that, I'm going to move the arms down so we could make it look a little bit more presentable. Now I'm going to install the hair, but before I do that, I want to see which facial expression looks the best, or which one I want to go with first. So I did a little test, and I chose this one. I feel like this facial expression captures Vegeta 100%. The anger tone, it looks like he's angry and a little cocky. I feel like that's Vegeta's personality 24/7 when he's fighting someone. So there it is. And I got curious to see how the minifigure looks without the top part of his armor, so I took it off to see how it looks. And in my opinion, I like the minifigure with the armor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What you guys think of it. But now I'm going to attach the armor back onto it. And there it looks like I attached it on backwards. I'm going to attach it back onto it. But while I'm doing so, I'm going to see how the other facial expression looks onto it. And I still like the other one. I feel like this one just plain and boring. And here it is, but this is how it looks on the back view. You don't see the other facial expression with the hair. So I'm going to change it real quick. Like so, and attach the hair back onto the minifigure. You can see the hair just slides onto the head, really simple. Next, I'm going to install the props for the energy blast or his powers. You can see that you can install them two ways, by sliding it in like that, and the other way just popping into his hands, like so. And there we go. And you can see that they rotate inside the hands really freely, so you could pose it however you want. I chose to have mine like this. Looks like he's going around it from the back of it. And this is how it looks like from the sides, the back, the other side, and the front. And you could move the arms up and down with it. It does not stop the motion of it, so that's really nice. Nice range of motion and way to display the minifigure. And now it's attached to the black display base to see how it looks. And here it is, a full custom assembly of Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Red Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. Let's do a little 360 view of it. There's a front view that we just saw, the side view, the back, the other side, and the front. There we have it. Thank you guys for watching.